this type of weather, but it's a cold one for me.
Were you expecting this trade to go down from northern Arizona? Was it kind of a surprise for you?
I mean, it was kind of a surprise, but at the same time, this is what business is about. Just make the decisions that's best for the team, because they felt like that was best for them. I've got to maximize my opportunity here.
How have you been playing so far this year with the Suns?
I feel like I've been playing all right, making threes, rebounding, getting people open, getting people, easy baskets. Just trying to do my job, play my role to the best of my ability.
Brad Stevens expressed interest in getting a closer look at you as a player. What does that mean coming from someone like him, one of the better coaches in the NBA?
There's definitely a blessing, shows that, my work is not going unnoticed. Just got to keep pushing, for the most part. I just got to, probably touch up a couple things, but for the most part, everything's been going fine. Keep going.
And Stevens also, you kind of mentioned that the G League, just in general, is a great opportunity for someone just trying to get back in the league. Do you think that the G League as a whole is a great platform for guys trying to get back in the NBA?
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially if you're in the right situation with right teammates, right coaches. Everybody has the right mindset. That it's not just about an individual player or individual stats. It's about team effort. Then everybody's on board with that, and everybody can go along with it.
Has Coach Bailey mapped out like a plan for you as far as parts to improve on, or like any sort of plan?
No, we kind of spoke briefly. Kind of just gave me the rundown of what he already said to the team. Pretty much he stresses defense. That's definitely a big key part. He said offense will come, but as long as we play hard, play defense, and talk, then we'll be all right.
And Coach Morrison, Scott Morrison, he was here last year with the Red Claws. He's a self-assistant right now. But he has Canadian ties. He's a U19 team coach. He's an assistant there.
I believe.
Did you guys ever cross paths?
I don't think I've seen him since. If anything, probably a couple times since then. But I know he's busy. He knows I'm busy. I'm working. He's working. So at the same time, it's like. But when we see each other, it's all love all the time.
And then your first season, you played with Kyrie Irving. I believe he was in his third year. Did you know he'd be so special so early on?
Yeah. He was definitely a crazy player, especially with like crazy handles. Just that stuck out to me the most when I got there. It was just how well he could handle the ball and pass, and obviously score. It's definitely crazy how to see how much he grown and how much he taken the role of a leader, leading the team, and just teaching the youngins everything.
Mm-hmm. Were you surprised when you requested that trade? I mean, it's kind of been a while since you've been there, but was that kind of surprising?
Like I said, it's the business. You got to make decisions based on the team, and sometimes decisions based on yourself. I guess that's the best thing he felt that he should do. And, it's definitely working out for him.
So going back to the 13 draft, you obviously chose number 1. I can only imagine the kind of pressure that comes with that. Did that kind of weigh on you differently than, say, if you'd been chosen 5 or 10 or just anywhere else?
I would have known. Definitely there's a lot of pressures, especially me coming off of shoulder injury. Just playing catch-up for most of the year. Playing at 260, which I've never done. I'm like 240, 235 now. It was pretty much just trying to lose the weight, trying to get the extra work in, plus play games. And so it was just definitely a whole lot going on. Looking back on it, I feel like I should have waited, at least until I'm ready. But
knowing what you know now, is that kind of the biggest thing that you would have just kind of waited to get yourself fully healthy?
I mean, what's done is done. You can't change it. You just got to keep going forward.
You were teammates with Louis Scola in Toronto. What do you mean to you? What kind of influence did you have on him?
He was with me in Toronto and in Brooklyn. Just a veteran player that played for however many years. The NBA, and then also a top-level performer in FIBA. Just seeing the stuff that he's done, seeing his routine, his work ethic, kind of rubbed off on me. Just to see how much he really cares about his body, he puts his body first before anything. He's always getting treatment. Always making sure everything's good before he goes out and performs. And I feel like that definitely contributed to him having a long career.
So you were over in Turkey for a little bit. Did going over there kind of help you out a little bit? Just seeing a different side of basketball? Because basketball is definitely different there than here in the States.
Yeah, it's definitely different. It's more, I can say passionate. With the fans, and just a crazy feeling. Coaches, they want the best from me all times. Definitely playing under Obradovic helped me out a whole lot, especially with the players that were there. Kind of helped me, kind of brought me in, took me under their wings, and, pretty much showed me the ropes. But, Turkey was a great experience. We definitely, we won too, so that definitely put a stamp on it too.
Was the language barrier difficult?
Oh, yeah.
I can only imagine that.
I don't even remember the words I learned over there, honestly, but they just talk so fast. But at the same time, it's like people that do kind of speak English kind of helps you out, with like hand gestures, or if they have the translator app on their phone, it'll help out.
But there are other Americans on your team that help you out?
There was 4, I believe. 3 or 4.
Okay.
But again, they don't really know Turkish as well, but they kind of got the feel for it. I think they've been there for 2 years at least.
I think, even since you've been in the league, since 2013, it's kind of, the NBA in general has kind of transformed to the pace and space. There's a lot more stretch fours now that's kind of in high demand. Do you think that's kind of a position that suits you well?
I just want to go back, just play whatever position I can to my best of ability. Play whatever role I can to my best of ability. If that's rebounding some picks, talking on defense, just doing all the little stuff. I feel like I just got to do real well.
Fans are certainly interested in seeing you. Best of luck this season. Best of luck today, Anthony. I appreciate it.
No, thank you, man.